Allison. I'm the driver recruiting leader here at Steve's Livestock. I'm sure you have seen me in many other videos or ads online, and I'm excited to chat with you a little bit about what our recruiting process looks like. Some of the things that I really love about working with drivers is just the passion for the industry. It's so exciting to talk to somebody new, learn about what they've done and where they've gone and what they're interested in. I really like learning about people's stories. I like hearing about your family. I like hearing about your hobbies. Every conversation is totally different, so it's a great part of my job. When I think about the drivers who do the best on our fleet, or the people who are, our top performers, the things that stand out about them are that they really care about the livestock. More than just the driving, which is obviously critical. They caring about the animals. They love loading and unloading. They love the physical work, and they love the solidarity that comes with the work. It's not for everyone being alone in a truck all day, but they love that feeling of being out on the road. The noise is quiet around their head, and they, get some physical work in there too. This job is hard. I won't sugarcoat it. There's a lot of physical work. Being face to face with the animals in the trailer is new for a lot of people. And when I think about the people who are the most successful in this role, they're the people who want to do hard work, who like problem solving, who are okay with getting their hands dirty, and just really love caring for the livestock. I've mentioned a few times just about the physical aspect of this work, and I think this will come up a lot in the video. But it is something that really takes people by surprise. Even extremely physically fit drivers find this work challenging. So I'd like to chat a little bit about that. So with what to expect for this work, some of the pieces that can be more physical is the work in the trailer, the loading, the unloading, the being in that environment. When you start your day, you'll grab your trailer, you'll grab straw that you throw into the back of the trailer, and our trailers are not very tall. So you're often hands and knees, or at least hunched over when you're in the trailer. Another piece that some people struggle with adjusting to is scraping the trailer. So that's shoveling the manure and straw out of the back of the trailer. This can be tough, again, because it can be a little heavy. It's kind of like shoveling wet snow sometimes. And it also means you are just hunched over a bit, typically while you're scraping out. Another piece that sometimes people find very physical is handling the rail in the trailer. So this is a floor that slides in and out to allow the animals in and out, and these pieces get stacked too high and stored overhead. So if you think about lifting 50 pounds over your head, a few times, it can be a good workout. Something that's critical in being successful in this role is great communication. So when we think about servicing our customers, often in other parts of the industry, they have, time slots where somebody can show up between, 10 a.m. and noon. With livestock, everything works so specifically that your appointment time is your appointment time. So it's critical that you show up right on that time or slightly before. If anything's running behind, if anything's out of the ordinary, letting dispatch know as soon as possible will just help us adjust to those changes. When we think about who a great driver is at Steve's, safety is always number one. We do things by the book, we follow all the laws, we're really, really serious about getting you home safe to your family. Not only do we want to protect you, but we also want to protect the load. Having a live load is a big responsibility, and so we'll teach you everything you need to know about handling that safely. People who tend to struggle with this work the most are people who maybe either haven't done physical work in the past, people who maybe don't like being alone in the trucking industry, right? When you're in the truck, there's a lot of time to think, and it is very quiet. Some people excel in that environment, and some people get really lonely. Ask us questions. We'd be happy to give you more information about what it could look like. We know here that hauling livestock is new for so many drivers, and that's okay. Being a safe, qualified driver is a great first step, and we have an awesome training program that can help you get used to the animals. So if you're an experienced driver, we've got 2 weeks with a trainer in your cab, getting you ready, working on the animal handling. And if you're a new driver, we also hire people who don't have driving experience. We'll then give you 5 weeks of training, and that helps you with not only adjusting to the driving, plus driving with a live commodity, but also getting used to the animal handling, the loading, the unloading, and all of that. We also have a great mentorship program. So when you onboard with us, you'll get partnered with someone who basically checks on you, makes sure everything's okay. We know that this work can be hard to adjust to, and so we want to give you every tool possible to be able to do it as successfully as possible. Over the time that I've worked here, there have been so many examples of drivers who just really excel in this work. The ones who tend to really shine are the ones who come out of orientation, make connections with their trainers, aren't afraid to ask questions, go in, right away, figure out the work and want to work hard. We have so many great examples of people who just really love this work, maybe start as company drivers, purchase a truck, become an owner-operator. We have great programs for that. So there's way too many to pick out a specific, but lots of examples of people who have done great. People who I would encourage to apply are people who love being around livestock. Maybe agriculture is in your background. Maybe you're just looking for something that keeps you active and moving in your day. For our owner-operators, our work takes you, across the prairie provinces into Ontario, Quebec, the US. Sometimes your loads are 2 or 3 days, sometimes up to 2 weeks, so always a different adventure. On the company driver side, we're looking for people who are good with regional work. So we do a lot of work within your home province, maybe across the prairies. And that's going to have you away from home, so you get to live, that trucking lifestyle, but also gets you home on a regular basis. So you're often working maybe Sunday to Thursday or Monday to Friday, and we can chat you through all sorts of the great schedule options that we have available. If you're looking for something that's maybe more focused on driving, where you don't have to do very much physical work, unfortunately this won't be a fit, and that's okay. That's why we're upfront about it. If you're watching this video and you're going, man, that sounds really interesting, how do I apply? I just want to encourage you that no matter what your background is, no matter what your previous experience is, send us a message. You can email us at recruiter.slt.ca. You can call our office to inquire. You can go on our Facebook page and maybe chat with us there and learn a little bit more. There's a whole bunch of different avenues to reach out, and just know, reaching out doesn't mean that you're automatically, signing up for this role. We're happy to chat. We're happy to answer your questions, help you feel comfortable. This goes both ways. So we want to get to know you, and you also want to know more about us and what we have to offer. So don't hesitate to reach out.